Allan Gardens is a warm refuge in the heart of Toronto, offering lush beauty even in the chill of winter. Amidst vibrant tropical plants, unique cactus species, and finds like the ponderosa lemon, the garden provides a striking contrast to the bare trees and cold outside. Conversations with Dan about plants and David on photography added depth to our visit. This winter sanctuary is truly a hidden gem, bringing comfort and tranquility to all who enter. Join us for the experience.
Whoa! Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! Wow! My goodness, guys, look at this. Look at this. Welcome, my beautiful people. Welcome to the year 2025. Today is January the 1st, 2025, and we are in the heart of Toronto, but at a very beautiful environment. We are at this place that has so many different types of plants, and what day to come and celebrate such an environment, looking at these beautiful plants, than the 1st of January. Outside the leaves are all gone, but right in here, yes, right in here we have so many blooming flowers. We have literally leaves on the trees. We have cactus. We have so many varieties, and we're going to check them out. So join me, okay? Join me today. Wow. So this is the Allan Gardens Conservatory, and they have large cactus. Yes, nice. I love cactus. Different varieties. Wow. Look at this tree, guys. It's just a beauty to see that outside the leaves are not on the trees anymore because we're in winter. But when we're in here, we see so many plants that are thriving. They're blooming. They're healthy. Yes. Oh, I know that one. Yes. So many tropical plants as well that I can identify with. Cotton, yes. And see, they have the papaya tree right there.
Where the papaya tree?
Right there.
I have the banana tree.
Papa, you have the banana tree. Look at this, guys, the banana tree. Oh, it's the banana on the tree here. Wow.
Yeah, banana too.
Yeah, a papaya tree. Oh, nice. Wow.
This is in winter.
Yes, and you have. Yes.
I'm looking at this in downtown Toronto.
Downtown Toronto, of all places. Yeah. We can know them.
This is cocoa.
Yeah, that looks like cocoa. No, that looks more like dasheen. Cocoa has more of a smaller leaf, and dasheen has more of a broader leaf like this. But there are other things that differentiate them. So even though it's broad, I would say probably it's a white type of dasheen than a red or purple type. Flowers. Oh, look at this. You know, when I was in primary school, we used to use this and make doll hair. This same plant, it used to go very wild beside our school, primary school, and we used to pluck them, and then we used to make them, this part, into doll hair, and we comb the hair, plait it. Yes, and they're blooming right now. Look at that, blooming. Yes, and this is a type of fern.
Yeah, we're here, right here in the botanical garden.
Yes.
Indoor.
Yep. Hello guys.
Hello.
How are you doing? Happy New Year to you. Here I have two beautiful people.
Hi.
Hello. Happy New Year to you.
You too.
And can you tell us why you are here and how is the new year so far? And if there's any new year resolution, if there's something, a goal that you want to pursue, you know, if you would wish to share, I would love to hear.
T'as une résolution pour le nouvel an?
Arrêtez d'arriver en retard.
He wants to stop being late.
To be?
To be late.
Oh, late. Oh my gosh. So you're the early one. And he is the early one. I'm the late one. So I do understand. Early is always good. Okay. And how the botanical garden here for you? You know, what it reminds you of when you see it, what feeling it gives.
Qu'est-ce que ça te procure comme sentiment d'être dans ce jardin?
Je me sens comme dans mon île de Guadeloupe.
Tu vois comment on dit Guadeloupe?
Guadeloupe. Enfin, bon, proche des Antilles, les Caraïbes. Les Caraïbes.
Right, it reminds him of like the Caribbean
Ah.
island.
Yes, you have been to the Caribbean?
Yes.
Which part in the Caribbean? Which country?
Guadeloupe.
Guadeloupe. I'm from Jamaica.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
I see.
And you enjoyed it there?
Aimé
Yeah.
Guadeloupe.
Bah oui, bien sûr. Yes.
Yes. Good. All right, I've never been there, but Jamaica, yes, it's a beautiful place. And we find so many of these plants. Even this one, I used when I was growing up. Let me show. When I was growing up, we used to plait right here, beat it out and get it and turn it into doll hair. Yeah, I wish you both all the best.
Thank you.
Yes, and that any dream and aspiration you have for this year, that it will come through. All right? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. This is shrimp plant. Oh, I didn't know that's the name of it. Most of these plants, or some of them, I can identify. This one, Joseph coat of many colors. Well, this is usually a holiday plant. Poinsettia. This one, I know it. Oh, look at it. Yes, my mommy used to have this one. Yeah, and that's a popular one for the office. These also we use in the office. Oh, I remember this one too. Oh, this one. It blooms really nice. Very nice. It doesn't bloom often, but when it does, and we know the ivy, right? Ivy. Yes. Hello. How are you? Wow. You see these little things right there coming out of it? That's actually root. So if it was on the ground, it would go all the way inside the ground. Yes, and this is a popular Jamaican one. Yes, this bloom. Oh gosh, I remember this, mommy. Look at it. Really nice. Oh. This is a popular one in Jamaica that they put alongside they put it alongside the wall. or the fencing. They use it as fencing. And I know that one right there. Hibiscus, yes. Hibiscus, yes. Bloom very nicely. Oh, what is this one? This looks like, oh my gosh, I know this. What is that one again? Nice. My heart is refreshed. I love this. Let me just stand. I'm going to take some pictures, guys. Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm here with Danny. He's going to tell me how he knows about this place and, give me your perspective on the plants here.
Yeah. Well, I'm visiting Toronto for New Year's and thought I wanted to check out some of the gardens, and this place was open, so we came and visited. I've been really enjoying looking at all the plants. I really like seeing all of the mother, like the crown of thorns, and getting to be able to point out all the ones that I find in the plant stores and seeing them actually like massive is really cool. I really enjoy getting to see how big they actually can get instead of the little plants that you get in the pots and stuff that you try and grow at home. So that's been really incredible, and also just getting to see a bunch of plants that I've never even heard of. That's been really cool.
That's great. And I identify some of them back home. I'm Jamaican.
Yeah.
So I've identified even this one. I know it grows pretty wild back home, but more people who love to garden, they would have a plant like this one. Yeah. So I can identify with a lot of the plants here. But you have a background in biology.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I'm a student at one of the universities here in Ontario. I'm at Trent.
Nice.
Yeah, and so I've been studying biology for the past few years with a focus in plants. So I'm really interested in learning about conservation and ecological efforts to include more native species in gardening and stuff like that. That's kind of my interest, but I really like conservation areas because it gives you a chance to look at all the plants that you shouldn't be putting in your gardens. It's like, okay, this might ruin our ecosystem, but it's really nice to see it here where it can't do that.
And that's something I learned new, that there are certain plants that are not really good to be in our open environment.
Yeah, even if they grow phenomenally. There are some plants that we have, really common garden plants that grow beautifully and they do well in our environment, but there's nothing that eats them, there's nothing that pollinates them. And that's usually what it is with a lot of invasive species. They get invasive because there's nothing that is actually predating on them, there's nothing that's pollinating them, or there's nothing to compete with them, and they excel in our environments and then over compete with our native plants.
Wow.
Right? So especially roots. The root systems of plants actually put a lot of nutrients into the soil as well as taking out some. And so a lot of our invasive plants really thrive on nitrogen heavy soil. And because of the developments that have happened in North America from history and everything, colonization and all that, because we've turned our land into cities with all this concrete, we've put a bunch of nitrogen into the air and as a result into the soil. And so our soils are actually a lot more nitrogen heavy than they used to be, which is part of what makes a lot of European plants thrive, because they thrive on nitrogen heavy soils, which were already naturally occurring in Europe before they brought the plants over.
Wow, interesting. Wow. And you said you want to be specific in a certain area, but you are very knowledgeable about the plants on a whole. That's good.
I like to have a broad range of knowledge. I feel like being able to have a well-rounded kind of knowledge base is good for informed decision making, and also just being able to expand your knowledge and knowing how to ask new questions and form new thoughts and opinions that people might not have thought about before because they don't necessarily know all of the information, or there's a missing piece that nobody thought would connect to something else, right?
Yes. Oh, interesting. I like your perspective. Yes. What's your favorite plant?
Oh, my favorite plant. That's a hard one to pick. Honestly, probably strawberries. Absolutely. Who can miss out on a good strawberry? They get to harvest them right, and they're the first one of the berries to come up in the spring for us here in Ontario. They're sweet and they're phenomenal when they're wild. They're extra sweet and they're so small, and I just love them, but I've tried to grow them, but the squirrels beat me. It's
I know what you mean.
It's a constant fight with the squirrels
Yes.
in my garden.
I really stopped gardening this summer because of them.
Yeah.
That's a part of it.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like they're very, very creative at finding out how to get to things. So like chicken wire doesn't work, or like I put them in hanging baskets because like
Chicken wire doesn't work?
sometimes
Depending.
some of the squirrels are really
Small.
they're smart and they're small and they're creative.
Wow.
They're very creative and they will get into anything.
Yeah.
Like I had them in hanging baskets and the squirrels still got in them.
Oh my gosh.
I have grown strawberries for the past 5 years and have not harvested a single one from my own strawberry bushes. But I go find them in the woods and I like doing
And
that.
they're the best.
Oh, they're absolutely the best when you go
Yes.
find them wild.
Yes.
Same with blueberries.
Yes. Blueberries are one of my favorite guys.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I love a good, especially wild blueberries. Especially if you go up north in Ontario, they're so small, but they're so sweet. And if you get the really dark ones, there's a
Yes.
couple of different varieties.
Yes.
But the really dark ones are the ones that are super sweet and just. I remember growing up as a kid, like going up to the cottage and picking blueberries all over the place, and you'd make blueberry muffins and blueberry pudding, and
Wow.
just one of my favorite memories growing up. So.
Oh, that's so nice to share. We went to Montreal and went to north up the L'Ascension Mountains.
Yeah.
And we actually could find berries in the walk while we're walking.
Oh yeah, Montreal's
that
full of it too.
Yeah, that's
they
good.
get really big blueberry bushes up there.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like the further north you go, the bigger the blueberry
better.
bushes get. Because also blueberries really thrive with a cold winter. They don't like to produce berries if they don't get cold enough in the
Yes.
winter time,
Oh, I
or if
didn't
there's
know
not
that.
a long enough cold period. Yeah, same with things like maple syrup. They don't. You can't really harvest
Yes.
maple syrup if there's not a long enough cold period
Yes.
because the sap turns sour.
Yes.
And it's not
Can
sweet.
you hold for me, please? Thank you. We're just having some very interesting conversation.
I could truly just talk forever about just like the random little things I know about plants.
I love that because I'm into plants as well. But to get your perspective on it is really interesting. What's the weirdest plant or the most interesting plant you have ever come across?
Oh, the most interesting plant I've come across. Definitely, like I think orchids are some of the most interesting types of plants. Yeah, especially if you find the ones that are native to North America.
Yeah.
They grow in bogs and stuff like that. So like really mucky places to grow. But they
Like lilies.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of places where you can find trout lilies, you can find orchids too.
Trouts?
No, not trouts. Trout lilies. So they're these very little lilies, and they have like spotted leaves to them.
Yes.
Actually, the leaves look a lot like the square here.
like this.
Yeah, so they've got that kind of like spotted
Yes.
leaf to them, but it's more like purpley. And then they've got these like little white and yellow flowers that come up, just like very small little lilies, and they're one of the first flowers that comes up in the spring. And they also bloom in the same areas as trilliums. So if you find a field of trilliums, you'll find trout lilies.
Wow, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, and there's a couple of places that I'll go and like there's just fields of trilliums and you just walk through it in the spring. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah, like the campus that I'm on for university, it's really good for having natural spaces and stuff like that to
Yes.
go.
And
walk.
how you found a campus?
I picked a campus based on how far away from people it was. My first choice was to go to Sudbury. I was gonna go up to Laurentian for school, and
Yes.
I think I just ended up settling with Trent, which is it was just a little closer to my family. But it's still like Peterborough is still a very small community, and there's a lot of natural spaces for you to go walk around and enjoy that. And that was really important to me for finding somewhere to spend my time and live. Right, like I didn't want to. No offense to Toronto. There's a lot of things to do here, and I do love it for certain things. I really like having my natural spaces that I can go to.
Of all the places on the 1st of January, you're here.
Exactly. I was like, I got to. Especially like my aunt, like I have a bunch of aunts that live here in Toronto, and they always talk about going to the conservatories and how beautiful they are.
Yes.
And I never get a chance to go, so here's my chance to see all of the things they're talking about.
Yes. Well, I wish you all the best as you continue to explore what's here. And I wish you all the best in your studies.
Thank you so much. It's been so good to talk to you, and
Yes,
I
it
hope
was
you enjoy the rest of the plants.
I will then. Take care. And thank you.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Have a good day.
All right. Bye.
You know, they have a place like this in Europe where they grow banana. Where the steam come out, hot steam come out of the earth, and they grow banana inside. Because the thing does steamy. Huh?
So that's a garden, container gardening. Can you imagine? This is in the heart of Toronto.
I had a very successful first year with my orchid, and then it just didn't flower again.
I love orchids.
I love them. It's just it's a real application.
Those are different types of orchids. Roots, all of those are roots. Guys, I know these. I know them. These grows very wild in Jamaica. You find them on poles. Oh, there go a lot of mosquitoes over there. They're huge. Oh, there we have some turtles. Oh, I know those. The Canadian turtles. Wow. There seems to have been a mill where it turns the water. I know those. Oh my gosh. A lot of these plants are tropical plants that we find in Jamaica. This is a popular one that we find in Jamaica. Yes, this is beautiful. Animals, what they do, and insects, what they do, they try to get the water that's stored in the sap of them. Yes. So the lizards and insects, they drink those to keep them hydrated. This is flora. Different, eh? But beautiful. Yes, God's creation. So magnificent. And there we have some ants traveling. They too will drink water. And this is a hibiscus, another type. More fine leaf, so you get smaller flower. See the squirrel? Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is nice. Peaceful, therapeutic. On a day like today, to start your year, you have this tranquility. Hello my beautiful people, I'm with David on the 1st of January 2025. How has it been for you so far?
It's been nice. I've been spending time with my family.
Yes, and that's good. You know, coming to this garden, what emotions does it bring out for you?
Just simplicity, beauty,
Beauty.
differences in what I normally see.
Ah, nice. And see that you're a photographer. And you were telling me about your photography. Can you give me a little backdrop?
Well, composition is the most important thing.
Composition.
Composition.
Yes.
You want to, eliminate the noise around the subject that you're taking.
Yes.
For instance, if I wanted a picture
Yes.
of this plant
Of this one.
from this angle,
Yes.
I don't want him in the picture.
No.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
composition.
Unless he's going to play a strategic.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thanks for the example there.
He doesn't want me to be a photobomb.
Well, that's pretty much it. But seriously, it is composition. You're looking at the background,
Yes.
and you want, and again, depending on what you're trying to do.
Yes.
For instance, with these two flowers, I'm interested in their texture, in
Yes.
their placement, their structure,
Yes.
and I'm not going to overload the image
Ah.
with things that I really don't need.
Yes.
Even though I can crop it afterwards.
But it's best to just get it the way you want it,
Yeah.
as close as possible.
As close as possible, so there's a minimal amount of post-processing, especially with the newer software.
Yes.
Just tell us to move.
A lot of families are out, and it is getting pretty trafficky, and I like that because people are coming to look at nature, in a winter time like this, and they're seeing so many flowers, so many greenery. It's really awesome.
And it's warmer in here than it is outside.
True.
Hi there.
Oh,
You gonna-
right, take a pose.
You gonna take
There
our
you
picture?
go. She has a camera, little baby one, cute.
No, you got to do it the other way.
All right.
Turn it around.
Nice.
Oh, no, maybe not.
That's so nice. I can see a camera. I can see it. Oh, look at that, guys. Isn't it cute for a cute little girl? Nice. Thank you.
Not necessarily.
I just because there's other things that they kind of
Oh,
used to it.
yeah.
Hopefully, maybe we'll graduate to a little fancy ones.
So you're taking pictures of flowers?
I haven't figured it out yet. It's a news thing. I don't know how to go back and see the photos.
Well, yeah,
Good job.
that's how you do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me see the picture that you just took.
See, that's
know how
the
to do-
problem. I don't know how to
He
go
is
figure
a
out-
photographer. He can check it out.
Non,
Oh!
tu vas montrer le monsieur, le monsieur va nous a donné.
Wow!
Montrer comment prendre les photos.
Let's see.
I don't know what to press. Oh, sorry. We're traffic jam? Traffic jam, Noel. Let's walk on
Let's
this
go.
side.
Let's go.
Sorry. Let's go on this side.
Why is it traffic jam?
Yeah, because look, there's people
Because we're
behind us.
standing there.
It should be like a library thing, and I don't remember.
There should be a way to
Just
show.
to see the still images that
Yeah.
I just saw. I don't
I
know.
want to
That's what I'm.
You want it back? Yeah, he's helping us because he's showing us how we took the photos
That's
before Mommy has to
all.
go to the manual.
So
You might have to go to the manual.
Yeah, I think so too.
No.
No.
Well,
we're-
we need to, or else I can't see the photos, my love. We have to download them.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me take a look too.
No, there's no.
So you
I
have the
thought
menu
display.
right there.
I thought display might
I thought
be.
display or the menu.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get it back, my love. So you can
Oh,
keep an eye.
Oh, here, there. Image only.
No, that's not. it.
No. Go back to normal. Oh, it's not on yet.
I just don't know.
Press it back on it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In
I'm
the
sorry.
meantime, you enjoy taking photos. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
But
Okay.
she's getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
Okay.
click.
Okay, now the flower means close up. So if
Oh, is that
you-
what it means?
Close up.
That's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Tu dis merci au monsieur? Tu dis say thank you, my love. Okay. All right, you continue. Let's continue our journey. That's right. Thank you. Enjoy your rest
Yeah.
of the day.
Well.
Bye bye.
Okay, marche, on marche, maman.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Now, the advantages I have with my big camera, and then I'm going to have to move on,
Yes.
is I can. There's something called depth of field,
Depth of field.
and that's a function of how big the lens opening is.
Oh.
Okay. There's an aperture, and you can open it or close it.
Yes.
When it's open, your depth of field is very shallow. So if I have a wide open lens,
Yes.
and let me show you. Oh, I am too close.
Close. Okay.
No, don't do that.
Part of the ambience.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
There we go. Okay, that's that.
Yes.
Now we're going to go.
I'll be back to the total.
Okay.
Okay. Here it goes.
Okay. That is shot with a very large depth of field. So you
Yes.
see how everything is in focus.
Yes.
Okay. Didn't have it. Okay, so that's very large depth of field.
Yes.
F16.
F16.
Now if I go, there we go. Okay. You see the difference, to see how the flowers are still sharp, but
Yes.
the leaves in the background are now out
Faded,
of focus. They're out of
yes.
focus.
What do you call that?
Depth of field.
That's the depth of field.
Yeah. Now that's something I don't believe your camera
Can do.
can do. You need something a little bit more advanced.
I really like that. Yes.
And again, that's part of composition.
Ah, what you want into it.
Right.
Yes. Aha. Interesting.
So I'm going to move on.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Your name is?
Portia Malcolm. I'm going to give you my YouTube channel and you can check me out on it. Okay?
Hello? Mama?
Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Little gems right here in the heart of Toronto. This was what I was trying to get close to. My mom used to have this beautiful purple flower. Oh, there is one right there. Ah, crotons. Used to have this at home as well. Beautiful, magical. Wow. This fruit, I know what it is. It's apple fruit or lemon. I think it's lemon and I think this is a type of lemon. I'm gonna trick you guys. My beautiful people, I just found a lemon tree and it's pretty huge. The lemons that are on the tree. Look at this. Have you seen such big lemons before? If you have, put it in the chat and let me know. This is how the young one looks. Do you know the name of this tree? It's Ponderosa lemon tree. Ponderosa. Oh yes, that's the name. And I also found other gems right underneath here. This is Malaysian orchid. So much gems. Wow, this is awesome. I love this. Wow. Wow. Yep, my mom used to have that. So many plants here. All this, Jamaica. Wow. This, Jamaica. We have this. We have that. Gosh, so many things in here we do have back in the tropics. Jamaica island, we love. People, don't destroy the plants in Jamaica. They're cherished here in Ontario in Canada.
Downtown.
Yeah, downtown Toronto. Specific. Yeah, downtown Toronto, the heart of Canada. Business hub of Canada, Toronto. Ontario and Quebec are the two main producing provinces. Toronto is the business hub of Canada, and guys, we are right here at Allan Gardens Conservatory, and it is right in the heart of the business hub. This is therapeutic, and guys, you see that right there? It's a young sprout coming up. It has to push its way to get light, come all the way up through that and bloom. So many things are underneath there. Yes? And I think this looks like an octopus. Huh? It looks like a tambourine tree. But you have two types of them. One looks like a tambourine tree and one is something else. So I would have to check. This one is the hibiscus too. It's different from the usual, the open hibiscus flower that we know. This is the open one that we know, and this is a large one. Yes. So guys, we are hungry, and so we are going to leave. I will definitely have to come back another day. Bye turtles. Bye. Bye mosquitoes. Yes, they're huge. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Wow. Wow. Beauty all around. Oh my gosh. I have to come back and investigate some more. Thank you, Anda. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. Magnificent. Happy New Year, guys. Enjoy every moment. Woohoo. Strike a pose, Andy. The hidden gem. Bye-bye. The hidden gem of Toronto. It was beautiful. Guys, it was awesome.